Welcome to Neural Network News, episode number 10. Today is a special episode. We're joined by Matanah, an abstract artist who's making waves with her evocative color play. Her work is celebrated for its emotional depth, has graced Laguna Art Gallery multiple times, and has been featured in local businesses. Matanah's art is recognized with accolades for her abstract expression and can be currently enjoyed in Palm Springs. Prepare for an inspiring session as we dive into the world of art and AI. Maddie, welcome to Neural Network News.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Igna, and thank you, John.
Yeah.
Super excited to talk about art and AI.
Yeah, it has a huge impact. So we're going to be certainly going over a lot of your world, as well as just a few things that have come out. So we're exploring Magnific's new style transfer. If you want to change the style of your living room, just plug it in and presto changeo, you have a new living room.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Also, Character AI just launched a new feature that adds voices to characters.
And we'll have those and a few other visual updates. So, yeah.
Excellent. Let's jump into, as you've probably seen our podcast. Yeah. We start with a little beer drinking. So
Perfect. This looks good. Einstök.
Yes.
Icelandic white ale. It's 5.2 alcohol by volume. It's by Einstök ocart. So let's see what it is.
Fantastic. Well, cheers.
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 Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Oh, the show, Maddie. Yeah.
Ooh, that tastes really good.
It's light.
That's a nice light.
It's light and it's got flavor.
It does. It has like a little bite to it where you know if you drink that thing, you might have a head change. For sure. It's really good though. I've never had this one before.
Yeah.
You know, I usually like to drink IPAs and it almost has a little bit of an IPA taste to it. Hold on, let me check again.
Hold on, let me try. I wasn't sure. So tell us a little bit about what you do down here in Southern California.
So I first started doing art in 2020 when the pandemic happened and the world closed, and I had so much free time on my hands. So I just started painting art, and in like 2021, well, after I was painting, I started to get like really good feedback just from friends and people, and they just looked at it and they just were like, wow, I can see so many different things in there. They would point things out to me that I didn't see. I would see things that they couldn't see, and it was just so cool how we all like shared our input based on this abstract subliminal art that I would create it. And I felt like when I would do it, or even now when I paint, I never have an intention behind it. I'm just moving colors. I'll look at it, I'll be like, oh, that doesn't look right, I'm gonna add something, I'm gonna take it away. Sometimes I'll layer the whole thing and cover up everything and then redo it again.
Yeah.
But then I was getting so encouraged by it, and it was so exciting to do it too, because it just created some kind of passion in me that I kind of was sleeping for a while, I think. And then I saw this place in San Clemente that was just open because a lot of the stores closed during the pandemic. And I was like, that looks really, really good to put my art there, because it was like a big window and it was just calling me.
It was just,
And so I got the place. So it's like an art gallery that I have in downtown San Clemente called Matanah Gallery. And so I had that place since 2021. So since then, I just been kind of reaching out to other people and like other artists and getting around them. And every time I do and like put myself out there, I feel like I'm always having positive impact on it. So it's been super exciting. And the most exciting thing about, I think, doing it is how it speaks to people.
Right.
Every time, like, there's just a different piece I'll create. Somebody says, oh, I see the car I used to own, the race car I used to, like, dream to have. Or this lady, good friend of mine, she bought one of my pieces because she saw her dog, like, sitting on the couch. And I didn't even see it. And then when she showed me, I was like, where? I still don't see it. And then I saw it, and I was like, oh, my God.
Oh, that's cool.
So and it's all my pieces too, they're omnidirectional. So if there's a way that it doesn't speak to you, like, you can always flip it and change it and move it. And it's crazy because it kind of speaks to your subconscious mind, I think, to kind of open up to what you see.
You see the girl in it?
No.
Trust me, she's there.
Yeah. I saw a few of your pieces on the website. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. see AI really penetrating the art market. And we talked a little bit about it earlier, that what AI is going to be doing for the AI community. So what are some of your takes on, or what you've seen, and what's the word on the street?
About the AI and art?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of artists, one of the things that was kind of like made my antennas go up a little bit with people personally that are artists, is when all this AI stuff came out. I feel like it kind of moved artists into doing more NFTs.
Okay.
They kind of moved into a direction.
I do remember the NFT
of the
craze.
NFT, yeah, the NFT craze. And I feel like they kind of were reinventing themselves, but then they kind of forgot their art. A lot of artists I would talk to, ever since they started doing the NFTs, it's like I feel like they would say they didn't paint anymore, or they didn't do it anymore. They transitioned, and now that whole NFT thing, I don't know if it died, but it's not like the huge hype anymore.
It's not trending anymore.
It's not trending anymore.
So do you remember NFTs, non-fungible tokens that took the world by storm? Now, what has gone up has come down. Trading volumes have fallen off a cliff since the highs of 2022.
Of course we're in a reckoning, and of course that was going to happen. It's been rather nice, the kind of speculators have gone, the hype is gone, and the community is back to rebuilding or just continuing to build.
I feel like with art and AI, as a true artist, I think you always need to stay true to how you create.
Yeah.
If you're going to create just simple oil painting in your house, and that's how you do it, you don't look at any social media to train you, or then that's what works for you. But if AI, for some artists, does really helps them reinvent themselves as an artist and do something even more extravagant that delves into something that potentially is greater for them, then that could work too. So there's an emotional attachment, I think, to art that's very personal and has a lot of energy in there. So I don't think AI would ever replace good artists that have a lot of passion in their art. It might do wonders for the interior design world, and
we'll certainly cover some
cutting
of that,
costs and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're gonna have people out there that really do want to connect with good art and people that actually painted it.
Yeah.
And those people have a personal attachment to art, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
And you can't really replace that, so I ain't scared.
I think with the AI art, the human art, like we talked about earlier, is going to be more valuable. It's going to be more special, because if I'm not an artist, can create something with Dali, it's different than you spending from a prompt in 30 seconds.
Right.
It's different than you pouring your sweat and tears into a piece.
Yeah,
very true.
It reminds me similar of just old trades that people still do, and it is more expensive, like a handmade chair.
Recently, I made a chair.
Something that the trade has kind of been lost.
That's custom.
I made my first chair when I was 5.
Yeah, because it's done by machines now, but. Right. To have that custom made kind of product, it's more valuable.
Yeah. I think if you're having art as a means for business, as your sole source of income, and I'm just talking few people, of course it doesn't relate to everyone, but I feel like if you're doing that as a business, that's definitely might be an issue with the changing of everything with AI and everything happening, because in the end of the day, a person selling their art for $4,000 trying to get into hotels or get into offices, and they're trying to sell this, at the end of the day, the person's not going to want to buy that art piece for $4,000. They're going to go to AI and say, print me what I want for $20 or something. I don't know how much it's going to be, but
that'll be a cutting
in a
cost.
business sense, I don't know if that's going to really help an artist. But if, like I said before, if they're passionately on the right track with who they are as an artist, it could just fall in their lap, because that's how I'm such a strong believer in energy and if you just have like that sense of believing you are, like I think it just kind of happens.
You can
But-
probably use AI to help you create with like social media with following, and create that following as a human, as an artist, and now you can market it however you want to
That's so true.
to people, So maybe that hotel client won't be your number one client, but maybe like a follower, like somebody who appreciates your work is in your following, and you can use AI in AI tools to help you promote, for example, your social media accounts.
Oh yeah, you're so right. It has helped because in other aspects of it, it's definitely helped me trying to market and things like that. Just little wordings that I needed to figure out how to say correctly.
Right. Yeah.
It really, really helped, and I love it. I think it's been such a great help with everything I've been doing. Like it's like took so much stress off of like sitting there for 2 hours trying to figure something out, writing something, and then I ask AI and it's like, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you more time back.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's like the best boyfriend or husband you never had. Just give you all the right answers.
But do you use AI to help you create, to help you come up with ideas in any way?
Oh, never.
Okay, so all that comes from you, right?
All of it. I don't even follow I don't look at a lot of YouTube videos about like how artists paint or how abstract artists paint.
No Bob Ross.
Look at that. Isn't that a nice little tree?
I never do it. I feel like if I was, it kind of takes away from how I do it myself.
Yeah, your
And
own style.
My own style, and I have a consistent style about it, and I feel very enclosed, like it's very personal to where I don't want any outside interference of learning, because otherwise I feel like it's kind of, it takes away from what I subconsciously want to put out there.
We will head into kind of headlines for this week. So Magnific Style Transfer just recently came out. You can replace the style however you want over an old picture. So we'll take a quick look at a video here. So you have pictures here, and then you have a style that you're telling it to look at, like.
Oh, wow.
And it's changing it into that style. So this is like, you want to change your living room? There you go.
That is pretty cool. What is this called?
Magnific.
Magnifique.
They do an upscaling as well. They do an incredible upscale product, and this was just incredible to see just recently.
Let's explain what upscaling is. It's when you zoom in and you get that almost infinite resolution, right?
Yeah. Upscaling is if you had an old picture and it's like grainy, it will upscale it and like predict kind of what it would be if it was an HD photograph. And so that's.
Do people use this, is it primarily used leisurely, or is it for business? People do it for, I guess, anything, but that's
For
pretty neat.
Anything you need imagery for, right?
Yeah. So this is upscaling. So it's taking an old photo and then it's making it high definition.
See way more detail.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So really enjoy just seeing these because people constantly post them. This is great for old photographs that have been messed up from age. So yeah, it's a pay to entry. The basic version is like $40 a month. So people are you have to pay for a lot of these things. This was just the example that they that some of the community is currently utilizing. This one I know. Yeah, Expecto Transformo. You just see like the same thing, except it's different styles. This was a fun stylization for typography. Yeah, that's insane. Just completely, yeah.
That's incredible. I'm just like, wow.
What?
It almost makes you want to hate it.
Okay, no hard feelings, but I hate it.
You're like, you're so good, I don't like you.
As an artist, yeah, yeah, you can change like the seasons now if you really wanted to. Change A drawing, yeah, that would be cool.
Can you remove somebody from a photo that's like hugging you?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Just kidding.
But I see the application here with interior design of I want to change my living room to be more mid-century modern or contemporary or something, and you just do a picture and then you tell it what you want, and it can give you an example of what it would look like.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. So that was fun.
I'm sure interior designers are having a field day with that one.
Yeah.
Like just changing the interior of a space like that, you know?
So the next one we have, Character AI just launched a new feature that adds voices to characters with just 10 seconds of audio.
Let's see.
These voices created with just 10 seconds of audio clip.
Hi, it's so nice to finally meet you. What's your name?
So it's basically taking audio from anyone
name.
and it's replicating their voice in just 10
You
seconds.
can choose.
Create.
And listen to any voice.
It's funny how words can touch us, move us.
So inspiring.
So powerful.
Yeah, character.ai.
Okay, so take 10 seconds of any voice and make it say anything in that voice, right? Is that what it is?
See, that's a scary part. Because people that are not like good people
You're in my world now, Grandma.
can
It's
use
perfect
that.
for deepfake, yeah.
Yeah, they can use that to their advantage. Like if they, for example, if somebody kidnapped somebody and they wanted to like scam somebody out of money, they can pretend like they're somebody's child and call on their phone line and saying, "Oh, Dad, help me," or "Mom," like something, you know,
Or
like
think a grandma's getting a call from her grandkid.
And then they're like, "Send the money," and some like night.
Hey,
like,
grandma, I'm in trouble. Send me the money. And the grandma doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
She just,
Can't just take her stuff. She's too old.
you know.
Exactly. So that part of the AI, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, like to do that, that's insane. Because why would you want to like mimic somebody's voice if it's not them?
Who wouldn't at the Grand Hogwarts?
You could basically have AI to write a book, and then in your own voice read that book. So
It's a lot of talking.
Yeah, but in a way, think about it though, that is deceptive. Like unless it's disclosed.
Okay, so this was fun. 99% people will not know that this is AI.
Well, I love to learn new things. I'm very organized. And
these women don't exist. Think about that.
Yeah, it's a video that is 100% done by Sora.
Wow. That's crazy.
This is created by AI.
They look so real.
Yeah.
This is what I'm struggling with the most. I'm having trouble convincing my brain that these are not real people. That normally I see a video, I'm like, oh, it's a recording of a person, you know? It's a person doing something, whatever, social media, movie, whatever. They don't exist.
You know what's even the craziest thing? I feel like because of all this AI came out, it's actually made me not look at social media a lot. Like everything I see on it, the majority of the things, I'm always second guessing it. Like, I don't know if that's real. Like, like you see things the president says or this and that, and you're just like, what? Did he really do that? Or is his voice being like, you know, how it's just insane.
So, Sora has been releasing some new videos here.
So the kitten doesn't exist in the real world.
Whoa, yeah.
That's crazy.
Somebody put audio to it.
See what I mean? I'm like, I can't.
There was a glitch there. I'm like, that cat turned around way too quickly.
Let me see. I didn't even catch that.
It like randomly like jumps.
It's cat-like behavior.
It is cat-like behavior, yeah. You'll know, so they have this kind of coding, it's this tag on the videos purposes of...
Right, but they're responsible enough to do this for us to know that this AI, right?
Wow.
But what about what we just talked about where
you
don't know who's going to use it how?
Exactly, because
without any kind of watermarks.
It's a sad, dangerous part of it.
Yes,
but then there's the good side. So
I think it's a double-edged sword. You know, it's a double-edged knife. It's like debt. It can be good. It can be bad.
Yeah. But it's not going away.
No, it's not going away. It's just going to get better.
Yeah, it's going to get better. It's good.
not.
So it's
So
just
what
one of
choice
those
do we have? We have a choice of getting to know how this technology works, so that hopefully we can prevent ourselves from and being educated enough about it, where we can hopefully recognize it if it's being used.
I think that's what it's about. Like you said, it just really learning it and getting to know it.
Right. But also figuring out a way how you can use it in your to contribute to
your benefit.
You know, to your benefit, to your business, to your art, maybe. You know.
I'm actually I found the other videos. Yeah.
Okay. What is this?
Leaning Tower of Pizza. Really? I mean, if I was there, I would be at OpenAI. I'd be doing random things too. That wasn't. Yeah. So
that is crazy. It's so real.
It is.
You can't even tell. There has to be a way to recognize it.
And I know there's a whole discussion going on around that right now. Is how do you identify that? Like tags and things that are on the screen to let you know.
Look out for watermarks and zoom in, watch it frame by frame, count, and watch out for proportions.
I think the person that's going to be the smartest that learns about all this AI stuff, they're going to figure out a way to where people can actually click on something to see if it was AI generated. Like,
AI,
if they even have
AI can recognize AI. So there are kind of things that this was generated by AI because they have in their own AI.
Yeah,
system.
even with like ChatGPT copies, you can ask ChatGPT if it was written by you and get some kind of answer.
Like what I mean, for example, if I was to write a resume and I had AI do the whole resume and I sent it to a company, if there's a way they can run it through a program to say, was this AI generated?
Yes.
I wonder if they have that to where like, okay, this person doesn't write like that. I don't trust them at all working for my company because ChatGPT did that.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Like, I wonder if that would possibly come out because I don't think it has people.
No, there are tools.
Professors.
There are tools. There's more than one tool right now that you can. Let's say it's a text. You can dump it into the thing, and it'll tell you what's the percentage likeliness that it's made by AI. Yeah, and some schools use that, but there's a couple other cool little tricks that schools can use.
Because they were the first ones to certainly adapt.
To get disrupted.
Disrupted from it. Yeah.
But definitely education would need to change. But anyways, we're getting off topic.
Like Sora, something if that was right there. You could say, hey, was that AI generated? That little horse on the skates?
Yeah. I mean,
so in case of Sora, you saw that little watermark, but that's just because they're responsible and they're putting that watermark and we know it's coming from their account, right?
Yeah.
I think like stuff like NFTs and stuff, that's where it's going to come. Let's say you would want to protect your work digitally, right? So you'd create some kind of a title, like some kind of a digital title to it, like NFT, like some kind of a code that identifies that this is the original piece.
Yeah.
Or it ties it to you somehow,
Certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, some kind of certificate of authenticity.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Certificate of authenticity.
So Suno AI, we had a few, I think it was a month ago, on the music. They just came out with version 3. So you can allowed to make 2-minute songs, and it's all free apparently. So this is brand new. It just came out.
Make a song about mom's cooking.
Make a song about mom's cooking. There you go.
In mother's kitchen.
Yeah.
That's, I was seeing videos on Instagram where they would make songs for their spouses.
Well, you went through all this time and effort to make this tape for me.
So a 90s hip-hop song about a podcast in Irvine talking about AI in an upbeat tempo. Oh my gosh, these are hilarious. AI revolution. Podmasters of the AI. I gotta hear this one.
Yo, listen up. It's the promises of the AI, broadcasting live from Irvine with Fly. Talking about that next gen tech. You know it's the best, giving you the knowledge. We'll ace this test. Machine learning to neural networks. We break it down. No
here's the lyrics.
What?
Oh my God! It's already
in the game, doing our own takeoff. Masters of the AI.
I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put this on the podcast.
Use this as an
Oh my gosh, that first.
And think about it. Boom, we now have original music without copyright.
Without copyright, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Or the copyright belongs to Suno.ai.
This one is actually really good. I do like this one.
Yes, save it.
So that just recently came out. We also have a Semantic Palette, a text-to-image generator that lets you paint semantic meanings to create artwork.
That is so insane what it does. Like the images it creates, like just it does whatever you want. It spoils you.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? It's crazy.
It spoils you, or it enhances productivity.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Right, because let's say you needed a picture, right?
Right.
You can just create exactly what you need for your current, like a wall art,
Yeah.
like a picture for the wall or something, you just boom, you have it.
Isn't it? That's so crazy.
There was another upscaler that just came out. So Leonardo AI, they're another image generation group that does the upscaling, kind of what we saw earlier.
Here is the original image, and here is the upscale image.
Yeah, just kind of the next thing.
Maddie, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thank you so much. This was so exciting. I had so much insight just being on here. It's really,
That's
very
how we
interesting.
feel. We learn. With every episode, we learn.
Yeah. It's so much information. Now I'm like scared to talk to people on the phone. I'm like, are you real? Just kidding.
What is my reality?
So true. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ignat. It was a pleasure being here.
Maddie, how do we find you? How do people find you?
You can find me at matanahgallery.com or on Instagram, matanah_gallery.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll post that on the podcast as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to cozysolutions.com. Discover your dream space with cozysolutions.com, where elegance meets comfort in their fully furnished homes and apartments. Enjoy pet-friendly options, fast Wi-Fi, and prime locations in Orange County and San Diego. And you can rent their homes for more than a month or two. Are you ready to cozy up in style? Use promo code NNN for $99 off of your booking. Visit cozysolutions.com to find your perfect stay today.
Perfect stay.
Shout out to our sponsor, Mic Trainer.
Yeah, so the Mic Trainer here, we actually utilize in the studio. These are microphones to give us the perfect distance from the mic. So say goodbye to eating the mic and say hello to flawless performances with Mic Trainer. Use promo code NNN for 20% off on mictrainer.com and discover the adjustable attachment that maintains the perfect distance and angle for singers, DJs, speakers alike, ensuring your voice is heard crystal clear without sacrificing sound quality or hygiene. No eating the mic.
This is awesome.
Not just singers and DJs, but also podcasters.
Also podcasters.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. It really helps support our channel.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload.
Thanks again for being here. Your support means the world to us. Maddie, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Yeah. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love it.
So this is Neural Network News signing off and broadcasting the pulse of innovation. See you guys.
Thanks for tuning in.